How to Understand Alleles, Genotypes, Phenotypes For GED Science. Imagine trying to figure out why some people have curly hair while others have straight hair. It might seem simple, but it actually involves some key ideas in genetics. Today, we're going to break down how traits are passed from parents to children using the concepts of alleles, genotypes, and phenotypes. First, alleles are different versions of a gene. Think of a gene as a recipe for a trait, like a color. One recipe might say blue eyes, and another might say brown eyes. These different recipes are alleles. You get one allele from your mother and one from your father for each gene. Next, your genotype is the specific combination of these alleles. If you have a gene for color, your genotype might be BB, or BB. The capital letter usually means a dominant trait, and the lowercase means recessive. So BB means you inherited the dominant allele for brown eyes from both parents. BB means you have one dominant and one recessive allele. And BB means you inherited the recessive allele for blue eyes from both parents. Now your phenotype is what you actually see, the physical trait. If your genotype is BB or BB, you will probably have brown eyes because brown is dominant. If your genotype is B, then your phenotype will be blue eyes, since the recessive trait shows up only when both alleles are recessive. Understanding dominant and recessive alleles is important. A dominant allele will show its effect even if only one copy is present. A recessive allele only shows up if you have two copies of it. So, someone with BB will have brown eyes because the dominant B hides the recessive B, but only someone with BB will have blue eyes. Homozygous means having two identical alleles, like BB or BB. Heterozygous means having two different alleles, like BB. These terms help describe the genetic makeup of an individual. To predict what traits a child might have, scientists use tools called Punnett squares. These are simple grids that show all possible combinations of alleles from the parents. By filling out a Punnett square, you can see the chances of different genotypes and phenotypes appearing in the offspring. Knowing these ideas helps answer questions about how traits are inherited. For example, if you know your parents' genotypes, you can predict what traits your children might have. This is a big part of what the GED Science test covers in the life science section. In short, alleles are gene versions, genotypes are the combinations of those gene versions, and phenotypes are the traits you see. Dominant alleles hide recessive ones, and tools like Punnett squares help us understand how traits are passed down. Mastering these ideas makes understanding genetics much easier and prepares you well for the test.